right? You shouldn't be ashamed to do what the Bible says.
And this is if you really believe in Jesus. This is what Jesus is saying. Isaiah 63.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel?
Why do you think his apparel red? Oh, that's a lot of blood. All right.
That's what I was going to say.
Right. Oh, praises.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? Verse 3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger.
Why do you think Jesus Christ is mad? Him and who? His people. Right. That's why I read the other verse, because that was for his people. Right? And we are his people. We come from Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the bloodline. Right?
There was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
Right. That's judgment day. Right? So, keep going.
Verse 5. And I looked, and there was none to help. And
Salaki, there was none to help. Hey, lady. Hey. He said he's doing this because there was none to help his people. That's why he's doing what he's doing. And he's calling out the Edomite for what they did to his people. Can you finish it? Let's finish that off.
What tribe was Noah from?
Finish this off.
okay, let me read. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury. And I will bring them, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. Verse 7.
That's it.
Oh, praises, man. Now, what was your question?
What nation was Noah from?
Well, Noah wouldn't be from these tribes yet, right? Because these tribes come from Jacob, right? What was the story of Noah?
He preached on the earth for 120 years.
Okay.
That the end was coming.
Right.
Nobody believed him.
Right.
Except his family, and they were saved by the grace of God.
Right. And how were they saved? Like, what happened?
Because he had to build an ark.
Right.
That's right.
And then what happened?
A flood came.
A flood came, and then what?
Everybody died but them.
Right. And so who was left? Noah. Who else?
His family.
How many kids did he have on that boat with him?
4.
I don't know, and their wives, whoever they were.
Right.
So we all come from Noah.
You're right. Let's get that in second Esdras. You're
So
exactly
you
right.
said this is before Noah, right?
No, I said this is after Noah. You asked what the question was, what tribe did Noah come from? And I was saying that Noah was before Jacob. Jacob name got changed to Israel. His kids are the Israelites.
But everybody comes from Noah then.
You're right. You're right.
So then we're all loved by God.
Okay. I mean,
Read the second.
you got second Ezra already? Go ahead. What you got?
Read the second answer.
No, because her question. This second Ezra will answer both of those questions, right? Because like you said, we all do come from Noah, and we can go back before Noah. We all come from Adam, actually, right? So I agree with you. We all come from Adam, right? But I'm sure you would agree that there's a chosen, right? You might got 3 outfits to look at, but today, how many outfits you put on?
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
That's basically what you said, right? We can all come from Adam, right? Kumbaya, right? Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
So everybody come from Adam and the people who God chose, right? Go ahead.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
Right, the world was made for our sakes. That's why when you read the Old Testament a lot, you see, even the New Testament too, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He keeps saying those names over and over again, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? But like you said, we all come from Adam and the ones he chosen. So he's making a distinction right there, right?
What book was that in?
2nd Ezra chapter 6.
Ezra?
Yes, E-S-D-R-A-S. 2nd Ezra chapter 6.
If you have a regular King James, it's probably not going to be in there.
Right, it's
version
in.
of the Bible you use?
Well, this is the KJV, but this would be in the Apocrypha, right? This is the same book that Martin Luther, the one that kind of was like the head of all these Baptist and Methodist churches, he took it out of the Bible. But in the Catholic Church, it's actually still there. They just don't read it, right? That's why I said in these last days earlier, we're actually waking up and we're reading the whole Bible. This is not the slavery times where we couldn't read the Bible, right? And they taught us basically indirectly not to even want to read, right? But in these last days, we're actually reading. All right, go ahead. Stop.
56. Verse 56. As for the other people,
Right. Everybody besides Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? Go ahead.
which also come of Adam,
Right.
thou hast said that they are nothing,
Right.
but be like unto spittle.
What is spittle? It's the root word of spittle. Tui, exactly. He said they are nothing but be like unto spittle. Right. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Right. So he said you less than spittle. Right? So either you Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you come from that bloodline, or you're a heathen. In Lane's terms. Right? So we all come from Adam, so-called, right? But Most High God has a chosen through all of that. Just like I gave you the example of your outfits. You might have a whole wardrobe full of clothes, right? But on Saturday, you say, you know what? I'm putting this one outfit on. The rest of your clothes gonna be like, well, hold up, man. We all in here. What's going on? I want to be worn too, right? Now put me on too. It's not up to them. Who is up to? Right. So it's not up to you. It's up to God. He do what he want to do. Straight like that. It ain't even up to us. The Most High God chose who he wanted to choose. Just like you chose the clothes that you wanted to choose. Can't nobody say you wrong for choosing the clothes you want to choose. We can't tell God he wrong for choosing one people over another. Right? What is good without evil? What is evil without good? Right? These things have to come to pass. Everything isn't just love. It's a time to hate. It's a time to love. It's a time to be alive. It's a time to die. Straight like that. That's called just balance. Right? What you got?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 15. Behold, the nations are Salaki. The nations are as the drop of a bucket, and are accounted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity.
Right, he said less than nothing and vanity. Right? That's like, vanity, another word for vanity nowadays is putting on makeup, which really means nothing, because when you take that makeup off, back to life, right? Right? Yo, wandered off? Where you go at?
He's over there by those scooters over there. To the
Man,
left.
tell Israel come get this word, man. That's a shame,
You guys
man.
on Facebook or something?
Yeah, of course. We
He
on
got a- he
Facebook,
got a flyer.
Instagram, TikTok.
You got a flyer?
He
Okay.
got a flyer.
Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, follow us, man. Get this truth of this Bible, man.
Go look it up.
Right? And go to your pastor and say, hey, man, prove these guys wrong. Right? If you can't do it, come here and and you gotta bow down to the earth and say, you guys are right. Okay?
I'll talk to him.
All right, and God gonna smile on you. I ain't laughing.